I'm going to talk to Marlena and Julia a little bit. I want to know what their tips and advice and recommendations are for. They both, obviously, Julia's a co-founder. She was with me from the very beginning, so she's seen all types of different grasp sessions. Marlena has also been very heavily involved, so Marlena can kind of give that perspective of being an advocate participating, and Julia is going to offer some tips and tricks for the scientists and researchers. So first, let's start with Julia. Can you tell us a little bit about what you would say is sort of an ideal grasp session with a researcher? What are the qualities you're looking for in a researcher?
Yeah, so I think the most important concept is really the switch between what researchers are used to when they engage with a non-scientific audience, which is to be the experts and to give the talk, to have a conversation where you are contributing to the discussion by adding the explanations on the science, but you're also learning from the other people by hearing their real stories living with cancer, and that bi-directional experience is really new.
And I think it also offers patients, hope to hear about the research that's ongoing. And I think that it's a very powerful platform to be able to share the research that could actually help us live longer. I think that is just something to keep in mind. And like you said, the patients have a lot to teach, and you should be ready to be interrupted and challenged, because if they don't understand something, they should feel confident enough to ask questions. And one of the most common things I've seen is researchers waiting to share all their research, and the first question the advocates ask is why are you doing this research? And you really should have your elevator pitch ready, and it should be in a way that a patient, a layman, can understand, because this is not a scientific presentation. We're not judging you on the science. We're really just trying to learn. Did you have any other tips or tricks for researchers, Julia?
Yeah, I think just the knowing that there's no one else that cares as much about your work succeeding as we do, because our lives depend on it. So you really have your cheerleaders on there wanting to learn and hear and challenge you and make it better.